Here we go, man. He's doing it again here, right? He's talking his shit. Nobody can do shit about it. So in his last game day tweet against G2's post game, to be honest, weirdest series of my life. We played at like 50% as a team. So in Grants, we will show a much more dominant performance. GG's. In this matchup today, he gets to talk about that he was glad to show everyone that he was being serious about how he performed in that upper final GG, and they kind of cement their spot as the best team in NA right now, right? I don't really see people who can, take a, knock them off right now. I think the Thieves are playing well. I'm excited to see him in Masters. Today we're going to see G2 get 3-0'd by 100 Thieves. I don't necessarily think that G2 played bad by any means. I think that 100 Thieves are really just having a great day. Okay, this team plays with a lot of confidence. They disrespect you. They do what they want. Okay, and we're going to try to break that down today and kind of show examples of that and try to highlight the things that G2 did good as well, because there's a lot to learn from this. Okay, piss round's going to start. We're going to see a very standard piss round from 100 Thieves here. Okay, a loose spread holding for aggression on the A side. Now, Boostio here on the Gecko is going to push this long B line. Okay, he's going to put himself in a position where he throws a high dizzy, tries to get some info, he tries to back people up, okay, and in turn make the B players kind of skeptical and potentially even ask for help. Valen, I really like the smoke that he throws here. Okay, notice how he throws a smoke long B at the start of the round. He's not wasting a smoke short. Okay, he's not wasting a smoke shower. He puts it along B, reinforcing that bomb site, trying to make it seem a little bigger and scarier than it actually is. Okay, normally people will kind of see this and try to make a play around it. They'll throw a nade on the side of the teleporter. They'll molly it, whatever. There's the waste initiator utility on it, and in turn, it reinforces that B bomb site. Even though there's only a Viper and a Sky there, they had to deal with this brim smoke. They have less utility to screw us over here. So really well played by Valen. He's going to drop that smoke. He's going to immediately run to A, get ready to help over there. Flash is going to come. There's going to be no pings. Boostio's going to be in a position where he probably thinks that someone's jump spotting now. He doesn't want to go back just yet. He wants to make sure that there's no play happening here. Everybody, again, just sitting, kind of waiting for something to happen, making sure there's no aggro here. We have, like, all bases covered right now. Smoke is going to fade, right? So this is good timing for alert to happen. And with that, Bang is going to pop his cycle. He's going to distract Val, he's going to start making him look at U-Haul, right? Now, with the jump spot, it wasn't fully cleared. He just spotted Jonah P, right? So he probably thinks it's going to be a standard, bomb site defense. This could be an anti-strat. This could be a tendency, whatever it is. Leaf is actually tucked in the corner here. Jonah P is now going to use a flash down long to confirm if people are there or not. Here it comes on good timing. So again, notice how Jonah P isn't using a flash as soon as he saw someone jump spotting. Why would you not want to do that? You just saw one's jump spotting, right? What info do you need? You're going to wait 5, 7, 8 seconds, right? Or however time passes, you throw the flash. If it pings, they're still there. And if they're not, they're backing up and they're going A. Now, we're going to see some indecision from G2 here. Okay, something that confused me on, this round was, are they fighting or are they not? So look at the position of Leaf here, okay? He is a very deep line, okay? He's fully inserted. He can now say with certainty that they are going A unless they're doing a 5-person hookup pop. Very unlikely, right? We're going to see Val and U-Haul. We're going to see Trent back truck. We're going to see Icy Hell. Are we going to face short, throw our nade, right? Whatever utility we have with a flash and a smoke and fight them? Or are we going to let them in and let our flank work, right? Which one are we going to do here, guys? We don't really get on the same page here. And 100 Thieves is going to be able to kind of like find a gap in this when they're basically getting owned right now, right? They're getting owned on the info game right now, and they're still going to sneak this round out. Asa's getting in a position where he could jump through with a flash. Smoke's going to drop here soon. Again, are we going to fight? Are we going to flood, right? Are we going to bait for the flank? What are we going to do? Because I don't really understand. Valen gets put in a 1v1 situation. He ends up winning it. He gets put down to 1 HP. We now chase U-Haul. Leaf normally would get this kill here. Unfortunately, Trent's going to drop. Now we're in a 4v4. Okay, Valen is very low. They're going to be zoned here. They're going to keep pushing forward. So again, 1 or 2 people fighting, 1 or 2 people watching. Don't really understand. Jonah, 1v2, almost unwinnable. He's going to throw a flash. They're going to peek on timing and kill him. Let's back that up and watch the G2 positions again. Okay, Valen, U-Haul. Jonah runs from the nade. He's going to get a first blood. We have an anti-plant smoke in the bomb site right now. Okay, Icy holding shower. 2 people back truck watching. Valen trying to run away, get a heal. Okay, in that timing. Trent's dead back site, right? Are we holding shower? Are we fighting? Are we backing up and healing? What are we doing? Let me know. I just want to be on the same page. 100 of these is going to be able to get this pistol and again start in a good way on the stack half of their own map pick. Here we're going to be showing 100 Thieves have a really nice just execute here with the Raze rocket. Again, using ults to win rounds. Once they're online, we're using them. Something that kind of confused me about G2's setup here is that they weren't really running like any type of anti-rocket setup, right? In the anti-rocket setup, you'll see some sort of aggression at the start of the round, maybe a short walk down, maybe a long B push, some sort of bait setup somewhere, playing elevation, anything like that can be valuable. We're going to run a standard kind of like 3-2 here, and we're going to get ran over. And again, would like to showcase the power of that and just understand on this map what you have to do against comps like this that have the double initiator and the Viper on the old patch, right? We're going to be taking away like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially like 7, 8 positions that we can possibly play with mollies, nades, tethers, this, that's, right? So again, you got to be able to get in front of this stuff. You got to be able to contest the choke points properly, or you are just going to get ran at. Execution util is going to come in here, okay? E is going to solo showers here. Prowler's going to come through, and the mollies are in position. Bound's going to get caught running away here. Instantly 5v4, right? Instantly 5v4. 100 Thieves now, all they need to do is get on the same page here and talk about how they are going to deal with this retake. 2 TPs are going to come in. Trent's going to go for 1. Not going to be able to convert. Icy's going to run up here. We're going to see some indecision from 100 Thieves here, right? Are we going to go? Are we going to not? Lucio's going to peek with the Prowler. He's going to get caught off. I think if JP wasn't here to help, he would have been dead. Now we're in a 4v4. Look at this spread here. I got a guy showers. I got a guy back truck. I got a guy hell. What are we going to do? Why are we going to do it? Let's pick something to fight. If we want to fight back site, let's push through spawn and try to kill him. If we want to fight through showers, guys, we need to pull out of the bomb site, right? And we need to push back showers and kill these remaining players. Okay, we have a lot of people looking at different things here. This is very hectic. Sometimes this can happen when the IGL is dead or dying and can't really make a plan for us. But, unfortunately, we don't really react here. Skyalt's going to come out. Flash is going to come out. A couple people are peeking. We're losing more and more ground. We still don't really have a plan, right? Fake Flash comes through, pops it late. Very nice. 4v1 situation. And G2 has a really nice retake here against a 100 Thieves team who got a first blood and full control of the bomb site. So, really well done from G2 there. 100 Thieves, we have to be on top of the ball. A very common trend that you're going to see from IGLs or just teams in general when they run strats is if they were the reason that they lost, right, their execute, their post plant, whatever it is, it's very common that they were going to run it again, right? They think that it's a good idea to run it again. Guys, we were the ones who messed that up, so let's run it back. So now with different ultimates, right, we're going to see a new version of this A site execute again, where EU is using an abundant amount of utilities to get shower control, and the team is flying up short with deep extension smokes. Again, you want to be careful on how you decide to use your smokes if you are a controller, right? If we're going to use these deep smokes, we need kind of deep extension, potentially going through U-Haul or over this truck. And if we are going to do these triple smokes, right, we want to make sure that we don't use a crazy amount of utility and we get around and we get into shower and we can wrap and crunch these guys, okay? So 100 Thieves here, again, going to do this exec, a nice set eye with the Prowler here. Valorant's actually going to be able to make a play around this, okay? So he doesn't get latched on here. He's going to step up to the plate and peek with this wolf, so he kind of understands the situation that he's in, right? If EU is going to face him, he's going to get bit by the dog, okay? But if he's going to turn around to break the dog, he is going to get, bit by it. Either situation, I have a win-win. Well played from Valorant. 5v4 coming in from G2 here. Crowd getting ready to ult. Here's our anti-plant smoke zoning them, okay? Also, it's going to instantly react and go U-Haul. They're going to try to get the wingman down, but unfortunately, the molly comes through. Now, again, you got to be careful when you're throwing, okay, your wingman or you as a player are planning, not necessarily carelessly, but in that smoke, right? People are going to be spamming. They're going to keep their backside control. They do not want you to get the bomb down. They're trying to zone you into that useless U-Haul position, that useless pocket position, and stop you from planning. 9 times out of 10, you're also going to find a player who's kind of like camping around the TP here, trying to bait you to TP into him, and he can kill you all, whatever it may be. So the X2 kind of gets stuffed here. 5v3 situation, okay, we're going to heal up, bombs on the ground. Valorant doesn't really understand that there's a gap in this smoke. Funny enough, this did just get patched today, so that normally won't happen anymore. Okay, kind of gives back a kill here. The tap goes through, again, just waiting. I like this ult from Trent, right? This is just securing around. He's already had it, okay, for 1 or 2 of them. He's just going to rip it here and just get some value out of it. We're going to give it a cover flash so it doesn't get instantly broken. Okay, Bang dodges it. We have 3 people facing with it. Trades kind of go the way of G2 here. Now in a 1v2. Here are the fundamentals of G2. Look at this. Togetherness. Hip to hip. Up, down. Holding together. Same page. Very well played. Austin at 50 HP. They know that. They're trying to take that fight. Very well done. So again, we see that execute coming back from 100 Thieves, confidence, right? And we see that discipline coming in through G2. You know, very well played. That was a nice round to watch. IC has been playing very well with the operator on this map, and what we're going to see now is something called misdirection, okay? Misdirection is where you act like a player or a person, a trap, isn't in a position that they actually are. You're trying to make it seem like something it isn't. So when they're opping, right, notice when the barrier goes down, there's no instant smoke anywhere, right? In this map, you know, theoretically, there's kind of like a couple lanes where people can peek with the op, right? We can just go ahead and say that these are the 4 spots: long B, hookah, short, and shower, right? If VALORANT were to smoke off one of these positions, 100 Thieves would be suspicious to the fact that, okay, the op probably isn't there, right? Why would he be opping behind a smoke, okay? So what's going to happen here is Leaf is going to throw his orb, and Jonah's going to throw his flash, right? And we're going to try to make it seem that the op is everywhere but long, and that's going to bait 100 Thieves into going up long here almost carelessly, and G2 getting a first blood with that operator. So again, no short smoke, no long smoke, no shower smoke, right? Sorry, I meant shower. We also throw a flash and hookah. So that's 3 lanes that are wide open. The one lane that isn't open has an orb on it, right? So they're going to try to shove it with rifles. They think that this is just the standard weak side long B, right? Haas is going to get caught out here throwing his Roomba. Okay, Nade's going to come through. We're going to get a nice like triple peek with the rocket here. No conversion, but the heal's going to come through and we're going to reset. This is where it kind of confuses me, okay? Again, what do we talk about in the man disadvantage, right? People are going to take risk, okay? Trent cannot be getting caught off like this. I really think the only reason he did is because he was trying to bait so hard for Valen, who's getting like a deep line of control here, right? Bang's going to get this kill onto him, and this is going to make this round a little weird. So as you can see, we have like 1 player staying, 2 players peeling out. How do we want to defend this? What do we want to do? Can we all peel out, right? Can one person peel out and we still kind of like play like a trap setup over here? What is it going to be? Valen is probably calling, you know, I'm either going to find out it's A right now or there's still B, boys. Again, 2 people backing up. Leaf playing over here with his remaining fuel. Valen punishes. He instantly repositions, trying to play for the TP or the run back. Okay, now this is the part that confuses me. We're dodging the dart, which is revealing the operator, right? Making it seem that Jonah P is going to make a play in this shed position, right? They didn't clear me. They don't know I'm here. I'm dodging this prowler. I'm dodging this haunt. You know, just make a little noise for me, Icy, and I'll be fine. So Icy's going to have to drop off. But then Jonah's going to kind of do like the unthinkable here. Okay, he's going to flash the op, right? He can't peek with you. He has an op. It's not a rifle, and he's going to reveal his position. Right, so I think he had the opportunity here to just take his time and trigger discipline this. This could have been him trying to get in front of the fatal or whatever it was, but I don't feel like that they're using this deep line that they had at one point, right? I don't feel like they're using the situation properly and just taking advantage of that opportunity. But at the end of the day, he goes 1 for 1, not the literal worst thing in the world, but Icy's going to be full blind here, okay? A sight smoke's going to come in from Valen. He's going to play in it with a shorty, understand this is his only option. He's actually going to kill one, okay? EU hears the sound here. Obviously, Icy's definitely can't hear it. This is just great awareness, right? He understands that Valen is probably going to group up with his teammate when the smoke comes through. I don't really know where you can throw that smoke. Maybe you can throw it from like here or something like that, but he's suspecting that he's out spawn, right? This is a flood smoke. He thinks he's going to flood. Great game sense here from EU. And now what was a great start for G2 has kind of like slowly transitioned into this kind of like nice clutch for 100 Thieves here, and they're going to be able to carry this momentum into the next half. Here we're going to showcase something called an insert and break down the kind of power of it, how to use it, etc. G2 are going to go for a hookah default here. They're going to clear it out with a double flash and icy satchel peeking, and then they're going to peel out of it, pull out of it, and they're going to kind of go clear out A and, you know, test around to A and make some noise at A, right? So we're creeping up. We're getting ready to go. The double flash is going to happen. Okay, the satchel is going to come through. We're just angling out and seeing if everyone's holding so far that we don't waste our utility. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going. I see it's a little blinded here, but we end up seeing the op. Boom, right? This is a very fundamental thing that you're going to see in this game at this level that you are able to, you know, apply to wherever you are as a player. Boostio is going to reveal that he has an op, right? What's going to happen to G2? They're not going to run into this op, right? It makes no sense. There's no exec happening right now. They have the opportunity to just cancel, reset, right? We found the op. That's huge info. Most people are going to run away from the operator. Boostio understands this as a former duelist player and just a great IGL in this league, right? And he's going to instantly reposition here. He's not going to sit here and rot and hold and just accomplish nothing, right? He's going to instantly reposition. He's going to trade spots with EU here, and he's going to go move his op to A. Now, watch what's going to happen to G2 here. Again, Op spotted, leaving Icy in kind of like an inserted position here, waiting for the push. The haunt clears, right? The haunt clears Hookah. Bang is now going to retake the space, okay? They now are kind of under the impression, right? Well, they didn't speed up. I don't really think they're going to go back to an op. Bang, you're in a forward spot. You can hear speed ups around this position. Just let us know if you need help. We might be able to TP onto you, or we can flood back over to you. You know, whatever one you want to do, fine with us.
So smart.
Waiting for the A walk back here. Bang's just jiggling. Really confident angle. Obviously, this is a lower amount of meters here. It's going to be a one tap with a Phantom. The Wolf's going to come up with the fuel. One way's going to contest it. We're going to see Cryo in this position, and we're going to kind of like pause, okay? I don't want to say this is indecision from G2, but I just feel like they're not really confident what they're doing right now. I don't like that Icy's going to fight this dry, and the reason that I don't like it is because they've kind of been stuffed a little bit at A, right? They don't really have like a good info, right? Icy is in like a good spot. I think if they were to show the duelist here, right? Okay, Sky just wolf short. No one followed it. Guys, they might still be B. If Icy's to Roomba this, use his nade, use his satchel, really scare Bang. Even if he doesn't get the kill on Bang, right? Bang might jump out of Hookah, call for help. Okay, people might peek out short on that timing. They might rotate through spawn. Anything like that could be valuable. And then we can re-hit A in that timing, but they kind of fail to do this here. Icy's going to end up losing this gunfight, okay? They're going to kind of just like panic and sit short. And, you know, unfortunately, they're just going to run into this now. And even look what happens here, right? Confirming our suspicions. We were talking about if Bang backed up, right? We weren't even talking about if Bang got the kill. Even though Bang got the kill, EU is getting ready to run away, right? He's running over and getting ready to help. So that's kind of what we needed to see from Icy, is we needed him to back this guy out of this position, make him put his wall up and cut off his own info, and then we could have made the play at short A. The 4v5 pop is going to come through here. Boostio's looking for his op, isn't really going to be able to see anything. Flash comes out for Cryo to peek with. Now watch this. Orb's going to drop. Austin's going to reveal 1, 2, 3 players on the minimap. Where is Cryo? Cryo is in a smoke, ready to spam off of what Austin sees on the minimap, right? He can't actually see Jonah P, right? There's a smoke there, but he can see what position he's in and, you know, try to spam him down with that Phantom. Well played. So, keeping the main advantage. Crowd gets another one here on Trent taking space. I got one guy running U-Haul. I got one guy stuck front site. I got one guy playing this bench triple area. G2 really just needs to group up here and do something rather than kind of like spaz out like this. Clock's ticking. Walls are closing in. The help is coming. Leaf can't really make a play there. Not really on him. Val now in a 1v4. He's got to get the first here. He's going to back up, and unfortunately, you just have to save this weapon. So, very well played from Thieves in this moment. Understanding risk, understanding moving around, you know, a nice just game plan on, you know, what we're going to do in the mid round, and they executed it, you know, pretty flawlessly. Another interesting player, the Raze rocket here, we're going to show from 100 Thieves. They've really ran away with this map on the defensive side here. They keep closing out rounds. They keep keeping their advantages, and they've had a couple nice individual moments as well. Always nice to have. It looks like here the strategy revolves around Dizzy getting a ping. Dizzy's going to be thrown high. If he gets a ping, the other side of short is going to be smoked by Cryo, who is in Brim. Austin is going to come down into the jungle position with his rocket and try to kill, you know, this Viper throwing his orb, right? Unfortunately, Dizzy's only going to get one ping here, right? So Austin is really going to, you know, pop out here into 4 people. This Haunt is also going to get a reveal. So we have a lot of good info here, right? Even though we've had this first death, right, we have a lot of info, and watch how the B player is going to react off of this 4-person ping, okay? They're going to instantly take the space, right? EU understands this. He's going to back up. He's just going to buy time now. He's going to sit here. He's going to tether. He's going to slow you down. He's getting ready to break your util. He's getting ready to live triple on backside, right? Look at the B players just infesting this space all the way down long, all the way down Hookah, okay? I don't like this hesitation from G2 here, okay? Watch how much they're going to use and watch how little they're going to get, right? The Wolf goes all the way through shower here. Short players are just patiently waiting. We see nothing, right? I'm not only expecting a flank in this moment, but I'm expecting like a retake situation or some sort of like flood to happen. I want to speed this up right now. Wolf is canceled, right? Now we're going to see the Thrash come through. Still no one taking space. I think the pathing of the Thrash is kind of like subpar here. I don't necessarily know if we're biting off too much, or more than we can chew by doing these smokes. I think this is fine, but I think if we are to path the Thrash, it needs to be given a cover flash so he can survive, and we need to be able to clear out short for our boys here. We're wasting so much time, and these B players are just closing in on us slowly.
It's a full containment right now. It's a little stagger too.
So we've used 2 ultimates and a Trailblazer. We're still not out showers, and because of that, the flank has caught up to us. A lot of gunfights are going to be lost here. Icy's going to get put in a 1v3. Bang slowly creeping up on him. He's one body shot, not much he can do. First map's going to go to 100 Thieves. Just really well done from them. I just like to show G2's pretty cool pistol round strategy here. Leaf is all the way in this power position. He's going to be the main focus of this round, understanding what discipline is and how to get value out of power positions. We're going to run the Astra Viper here, okay, with the Yoru. Normally, you're going to see a Jet in position of Leaf Cypher. Not a lot of people are running the Cypher on this comp. They're usually going to add the Jet and have the double duelist, double controller, okay? But we're going to see Icy be able to TP into different parts of these bomb sites using the nebulas that are dropped, right? So a really difficult hit to deal with is going to come in here. Shock's going to go for the entrance trip, okay? Boostie's going to play this ladder position. Flash comes through. Watch how he gets a TP into this smoke, right? So he's kind of like spawning in like a little, area of his. Dart's going to land back sight. It's going to get a reveal on Boostio in a second here. Trent's going to be able to jump up and win this 1v1 kind of with full confidence here. Okay, 5v4 situation. Icy's forward. You're trying to hold any punish or any help coming through the wall. Now we're just taking our time. Why are we taking our time? Why are we not fighting to the death? We have Leaf. Okay, Leaf is letting them pass. Leaf isn't being a just scumbag, just some like impactless player just trying to go 1-for-1, right? He's gonna let everybody pass, right? He's gonna let everybody under the impression that he isn't even here. There's nothing to be scared of. Once you guys start retaking, once my team starts asking for help, then I'm going to come out, right? I'm not going to pre-fire it. I'm not going to let them get back into this round. This is a great patience from Leaf here. Not only is he doing this, he's now getting a count. There should be no indecision in G2's mind on like where people are and what their plan is. Trent jiggling, spotting, buying time. Leaf is now going to speed up. Icy gets a great peek here on Asuna running out a little early. Now a 5v3 situation. Trent still trying to buy some time here. You might be confused on why he's dying. He just wants to keep them at this half wall, this McDonald's position as long as possible so this gets value, right? Because that's kind of like the play here. He knows that he can get off or he can die doing that because we have a gravity well for the bomb, right? Or some sort of stun, or maybe like a molly, some sort of diffusal denial. There are multiple other win conditions than him sitting in sight and potentially getting timing. So Leaf barely misses the timing there. Again, look at the nice shot from Nicey here, just chilling, living back sight. Look at the two attackers here, backing up and letting them play. G2's going to get that punish in the back, bang in a 1v4, unwinnable situation. He's going to get knocked down. Really good start for G2. They're now 3 out of 7 orbs on their Yoru, and they're probably going to start farming it next round and run away with this half. So this is the first time that you're seeing this weapon get brought out on an agent that isn't, Jet. The Outlaw is very punishing. Learning it and understanding how to get value out of it is just going to be very overpowered, especially in this meta. As you can see here, Leaf can't really get a full buy. What is he going to bring out? He's going to bring out light armor and an Outlaw, and he's going to be in a position where he can punish rotations, okay? EU is going to take this fight. He's going to end up losing it, okay? We are showcasing the Outlaw, but we are showcasing how to use the Cypher ult in moments like this. If Leaf were to run up here, right? Run up here, try to cage the door, get this Cypher ult, we aren't really in positions where we can just hit right now, right? We don't know what the spread is with the CTs. We don't know where their op is, okay? We are going to see patience from G2, right? A protocol of sorts where if they have a hat, right? If they have a body they know they can hat, they can be patient, they can group up to the suspected weak side, aka where the Cypher's playing, right? Cypher's usually the weak side, usually the ops on the other side of him, blah, 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 whatever the kind of like the standard is here. And we're going to see an entire almost round go by of 100 Thieves running back and forth in spawn, confused on where they're going, and being able to take advantage of this is just a really good strategy. So, Leaf taking his time, sitting, controlling the body. Asuna's running in spawn, right? Now he's cheating towards the body. Wait, they're not playing for the body. Maybe they're baiting us, acting like they're going to play for the body. Okay, guys, let's leave. Cryo has a line in A main. Okay, now we're stacking B, guys, right? Now Leaf's working up. Again, holding onto my knife. Still don't really know what's going on other than Cryo's deep A line here. The hat's going to come through. It's going to reveal the positions. Look at the instant reaction here, right? Oh, shit, we only had one guy. They're definitely going to go over to him now. We're all leaving. We're all running away. Okay, knowing this, we're actually going to pull a fake on these guys, right? We're really going to rock them, and we're just going to put them in a position where they don't really know what's going on. Leaf's going to angle out in this, trying to stop them from rotating. He's going to do 140 to Asuna. Cryo's going to get pinged again, right? Jonah P's wall is going to go up here, and G2 are going to get ready to walk back B. So really well played. Again, 100 Thieves just constantly running back and forth in spawn, just gambling, taking 50-50s, hoping they go in the direction, never actually figured out what was going on. And again, a really good way to use the Cypher ult in this moment. G2 had a really good start to this half, going up 4-0, and between getting thriftied and losing two 2v2s, they put themselves in a spot where the momentum has completely shifted towards 100 Thieves, and 100 Thieves realize this, and they're going to run away with this map. Okay, they're not going to let you get back into it. They're not going to let you play how you want. We're going to see a standard misdirection play come through here. What is misdirection? Misdirection is where you're trying to make something seem like it's not, and you're trying to make the opponent look at a position that matters more, or consider a position that kind of doesn't matter more because of what you are showing them. So we're going to see the double initiator duelist kind of standard come out in this A main. The dart's going to come through. Crowd's going to get ready to angle out with this drone. Austin is also going to throw the knife into the bomb site. Look over here. Look over here. You need help over here. You need help over here. We're coming out here. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. And now we're double walking through this orb here. 3, 2, 1. We're peeking together. Okay, this double face. Valen has to pick one. He ends up not getting it. Leaves down a position where he has to walk through. Okay, the isolated bomb site player is now getting pinched by the drone. Okay, so this is really good. Caught out of position. This is what our goal of misdirection is. We're instantly going to get into a 5v3 with some nice utility. 5v2. Tread's going to get sat down as well. 5v1. So again, playing with confidence, getting in their face, not slowing down. Really well played from 100 Thieves, taking advantage of opportunities like that through misdirection. Here we are again in a very similar situation, We just saw this on the pistol round. Another version of misdirection. Austin is now going to throw his knife first instead of EU throwing his dart, so Jonah P can't really decipher that this is the same exact thing, They're trying to make it seem like it's something that it's not. They're trying to make you solve it. They're trying to distract you and make you sit there stumped trying to solve the problem, The knife is going to get EU close. They know there's no KO to deal with. The drone's going to come through. Cryo's going to peek with it and angle out. Okay, they're going to worry about the choke point. Now here, again, we're creeping up with the orb. Let's decide, G2. Are we going to fight the door, Or are we going to fight A main? Where do we want to play? How do we want to use this site star, Let's talk about it. Let's get on the same page here. Icy's going to fight the door, end up going down. Jonah's going to be in a rock and a hard place, ends up going 1-for-1 here, Trades come through. So again, they didn't use the same dart. They didn't use the same knife, They did the same pace, but again, hard to comprehend for G2. They're going to be put in a position where they don't really know what side to fight. I want them to be on the same page more, and I want them to use that sight star a little better. No flashes even end up coming out here. Bucio's going to push for a little more here. He's going to be able to spam Trent in this. Almost gets another one here. Bang's going to trade. 3v1 situation for Leaf, the guy who is just really difficult to deal with all half, is now constantly being avoided and constantly being put in these almost unwinnable clutch situations. He's going to try to jump out here. Austin's going to sit him down. Again, well played by 100 Thieves again. A very common theme you'll see on these bonus rounds is either repeating the pistol, faking the pistol, doing a different edition of a close range strat where we can overwhelm people. Okay, really good call here and a nice game plan. Leaf's going to fall here, and they're going to win the bonus and run away with this map. I think seeing a position like this, I want to see a timeout come out from Josh RT. Okay, 100 Thieves won out the remaining end of that first half. We now got bonused. Is our team flustered? Are we able to solve problems? Are we talking about solutions? I want to just stop the momentum right now, regardless of the situation. 100 Thieves really have this awesome identity in terms of how they use ults and utility uniquely for these fast-paced executes. We did not see a timeout come out from Josh RT. That could mean multiple things, That means the guys are confident. It means that they are presenting solutions. Maybe they're saying the things that he wants to hear. Some IGL coaches have different dynamics, or in terms of togetherness and trusting each other, where sometimes the IGL will decline the coach's timeout and try to save it for a better spot, and he will try to get them out of this rut and save that timeout for later. But again, if it happened or it didn't, I think Josh needed to take one in that timing and really just stop 100 Thieves momentum, reset the situation, breathe, boys. Let's get back in this map, It's our map. We picked it for a reason. Let's show them why.
Just confident in their play.
100 Thieves again continuing to push the pace here. We're going to see a deep Viper orb with 3 people, 4 people scaling up this tube. Okay, the wall's going to go up here. Leaf's going to be in a position where he can't really make a play again. We're going to open the door. We're going to right-click out. Now look at the utility, Watch what's happening against this Astra. Okay, with this Astra comp, they will hide in this site nebula, whether it's them or another player. Watch how 100 Thieves are constantly boxing them out. We've seen the mid splits before through the door, Now we're seeing the hall split and the pressure from A main. So again, constantly just stuck in this site, not being able to do everything. You can't sit in the smoke because you're going to get crunched, You can't go out back because it's not safe. You can't go through the front because it's not safe. You're fucked. This is a great game plan coming out from Zix and Boostio and whoever else helped in on this. First blood again, going on to Icy here. Valorant's just screwed, just sitting in this orb. Leaf misses his timing, which is going to take some space. Even though Valorant gets one, he's only getting one, right? He goes 1 for 1. That's really good net positive for the attackers. Leaf's going to reopen the door here. Boostio has the timing. Tread's using his dart to clear out this yellow position, assuming that someone's there. Boostio's already taken the space. He's going to get 2 kills here on this backstab. And a familiar scene, right? Leaf, 1v3. Out of the round, out of the moment, unable to do this. You know, arguably G2 star player at this rate. And again, just great round from On+Boost. There's just not really much you can do here. Probably just going to end up being another save here if he doesn't want to try to win this clutch. It's going to be really difficult to get out of here, get all the way down to the bomb site. Boostio with another reposition, slowly sneaking up on him. Gets dinked. Can't close out the round. So what did we talk about previously with this site smoke, this site nebula? You need to box it out. You can't come at it with 4 people, or these positions are safe, right? He can get out of it, he can move around it, he can jiggle around it, he can pillar you, you're going to lose. Again, these splits have been just so difficult to deal with from 100 Thieves, and we're going to see another version of it here. Okay, slowly regrouping into this A position, right? The wall's going to come out. This is actually now going to be the weak side, right? So they're going to kind of like take their time, and they're going to wait for the initiator utility to get value. The double mollies are going to come through. The flash is going to come through. I have Icy facing the door by himself again. Going to be able to drop down. Jonah's going to elect to play into the smoke while Icy TP's away, and that's exactly what 100 Thieves wants in this moment. Ulting the stair player, slowly scaling forward. There's a nade in the smoke. There's an ult in the smoke. There's some spam in the smoke. There's nothing you can do in this position. When G2, you needed to adjust way earlier when they started to realize that this was happening. They either need to fight the choke points way harder or really just elect to play retake on this bomb site. And unfortunately, sometimes you aren't able to figure that out as fast, right? When a game plan is this solid from 100 Thieves. Another just crazy clutch situation that's just almost unwinnable, okay? G2 are going to just immediately elect to save and just get out of here. 100 Thieves are going to go up 12-7, and they're going to close out this map. Again, just really well played. Really, really well done. Proactivity is something we're going to talk about here. What is proactivity? It's accomplishing something on the map based on the situation that you're reading into. You're not just sitting on your ass waiting for stuff to happen. G2 are wise to the common B trap that you're going to see on this map here. Okay, they're waiting for it to happen. The nade comes through. They're going to throw some counter utility of their own, try to spam and back up. At 132, this happened, right? We're going to see 4 seconds pass, and then they're out of it, right? 127, 128, they've pulled out of it. Watch the proactivity from 100 Thieves here. Boostio has an aggro camera in mid that they're going to try to use. Awesomeness still has this A line. They're totally okay with this, right? On these rounds, you have to gamble. You have to take some risk. You cannot try to play it perfect, okay? You are at a disadvantage spawning in. Immediately backing up here, right? Getting ready to go kill the player in mid. He's going to spot him, okay? Cage is going to come through. Trying to back out. Boost is going to hit a nice 1D here, and he's going to instantly take this space. Okay, this is very greedy here, but again, this is a risk that, you know, sometimes you're going to have to take in a round like this where you're at a big disadvantage. Bang's ready to delay for him, right? Now we're going to play the objective, aka stall for the flanker. Stall for the flanker. Let's go for spam kills here with our dart, right? We're going to blind and dart and go for a spam kill. Buy time for our flank. One dies, one jumps away. He's getting double peeked, triple peeked, right? Can only get one. And Trent gets closed in on. And just a really well-played situation from here, right? Just taking advantage of the opportunity that they have on this save round where they could take a little more risk than they normally would be able to. You might already know what round this is, but I just like to showcase it and show that, you know, sometimes even when you do stuff right, you know, when you feel like you're playing perfect, playing good, okay, shit happens. And you got to be able to just power through this stuff and not let it affect you as a competitor, okay? It is the biggest thing that I can give advice to anyone. You have to have a steady mental. You cannot get freaked out when stuff like this happens, okay? Clock's getting low, okay? Bang's going to save. He's going to take a risk. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, this is why the guy won the MVP, right? He's showing you here today. Okay, and again, if Josh didn't take that early timeout last map, I definitely want to see it happen now. Slip out of this game. What are Zix and Boostio going to see this as here? An opportunity to completely change the pace of this game, okay, and really give them a curveball to deal with. When a team takes a timeout, okay, there's many reasons why it might be, okay? It could mean that we're not solving problems and we're not being solution oriented, right? There's things we're not picking up on. The coach needs to pause the game and he needs to explain it to them. Sometimes the coach is going to have a read and he's going to pause the game and he's going to say a play he wants or a setup that he wants that he thinks is good based on this situation. Sometimes coaches are going to take pauses based on tempo. They want to stop momentum, right? Maybe a big round happened and we're flustered or we're upset over it, right? Take a second to reset. Boostio's going to see this, right? And he's going to take advantage of this opportunity here and he's going to call a fake, okay? So it's not like Ascent where when EU is going to shoot this cross-map dart, you're going to be able to see it soaring through the air, right? It's kind of flying low under these buildings. It's bouncing on a piece of concrete and it's going to land on A. Okay, this is another type of fake that you will see from players when people are on fire, okay? When Austin is 15-9 like this, full confidence, okay? I'm totally okay with Boostio calling a fake and trying to use him in this moment. Okay, 9 out of 10 times in that situation, he's going to win his 1v1 and he's going to be able to kind of like run it down and get in your face. G2's going to run a trap setup here, right? 4-person B main setup. Dart's going to come out. Thrash going to come out. Biden going to come out. Austin's going to fall it. Leaf's on this weak side here. He's calling that he's getting exec on and that he needs help. Look at the rotations come out from G2. Okay, look at this. We're all going to run away. What is our comp, right? What are our strengths with it, with these specific 3 agents? Flooding, flooding, flooding. We want to try to get to the bomb site as the enemy is setting up so we can run out and we can disrupt you. Austin's going to follow it all in. He understands that the entire bomb site's clear. He's going to satchel in. Okay, once he hears those steps, he's going to throw that nade so you can't flood on him. You can't really tell how many people are here. You don't really know. All you know is that 100 be completely empty here from 100 Thieves. They're going to plant intentionally for the rewrap. When you have empty bomb sites this, when you have the luxury to choose where you want to plant, try to plant for the most optimal positions, not one, positions. We can play this from B main. We can play this from the market ratchets. This is an easy bomb to clutch on, right? Now, let's take a look and see, right, what gets used from G2 here when they don't realize, right, that the bomb is even being planted on B. So some util is going to be thrown here, right? They're going to come in once they land in the bomb site and they realize that it's down. They're going to understand, wait, no one's even here. We've lost the nade. We've lost the paranoia. We've lost the mosh. We've lost the stun, right? So a really, really good call here that I wanted to showcase from Boostio and Zix, you know, whoever came up with it. Austin's now playing this weak side. Look how G2 is keen. They're aware of this lurk, right? But they don't want to entertain it. You know, they understand that there's going to be 1 or 2 people kind of lagging behind here. What they want to do is they want to speed up into this bomb site and they want to try to almost ninja defuse this. Put wingman on the bomb, put a smoke on him, defend him, try to screw them over before they get set up. Now, EU is going to hold the cross here for Boostio to play, right? Now watch how good this could have been depending on it, right? So you can see this triple face coming in, right? With almost no one holding Boostio. This flash from Jonah P saves them all in this moment. Okay, EU's going to take a little poke, right? He's going to back up, and Boostio's going to be able to peek. In that time, okay, look at that. That's a quadruple face. There's 4 people looking there. And as soon as they turn back, boom, the attention is now averted to spawn, right? They understand the pace and, like, the idea of what they want to do. Boostio's going to go 0 for 1 here, you know, trying to buy time and do some damage. Normally he's going to get a lot more there if it wasn't so well played by G2. Okay, now we got to have, like, this market control here. Smoke's going to go down. Wingman's going to go on. Spam needs to start happening. When Wingman is defusing and you are pinging, understand that he will always be on the middle of the bomb. He floats directly above the spike. You're not spamming out here. You're not spamming out here. You're not spamming on the outskirts like a player's defusing. You spam right on top and break it, okay? EU is going to have a heroic moment here, and he's going to get this kill, and then he's going to break this defuse. I mean, I don't even know what this was. Like, 0.3 or something like that, just something unreal. Balon's going to have to kind of like panic and get on the bomb here, try to defuse. He doesn't even know where Austin is at this point. Austin's going to jump in and stop it from happening. Another like 1 second defuse, 0.7 second defuse. So really awesome call from 100 Thieves here, and they continue to press this pace against G2, just owning them in a lot of aspects of this game. 100 Thieves end up closing this series out 3-0. Again, I think it was a totally different team that kind of showed up with G2 Esports in that first matchup where they won 2-1. They were really dominant today. They were really disrespectful today, and they were playing with some serious confidence. They've definitely cemented themselves as the best team in NA. I think G2 is a close second. I think a matchup could go either team's way at this, or a rematch, sorry, could go either team's way at this point. And I'm really excited to see 100 Thieves, G2, and Leviathan represent NA in Master Shanghai. Again, all matches I'm going to be watching and hopefully even co-streaming. It really just showcases, again, what confidence does for you as a team and as a player, right? Not letting people get away with this and just trusting your game plan, trusting your teammates, and operating off them as much as you possibly can. Funny enough, there were a lot of kind of like sped up explanations here. Didn't really have that much emotion going into this. I ended up recording this earlier with my mic being muted, right? So hour something, of watching these and breaking these down, going back into the editor and seeing that all the clips were muted. Super frustrating, but really great matchup to again watch here, and I hope no one really even noticed that I was even doing that. Finishing up the playoff matches again. Going to be watching Masters Shanghai. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. The support I've been getting has been crazy. I'm going to keep pumping these videos out more than you have time to watch, to be honest with you. It would be really awesome to get up on the analyst desk, one day there. I think I'm working in the right direction towards that. So, again, I appreciate everybody who's been watching and supporting. If you guys want to get better at the game, I do offer Valorant coaching. You can join my Discord and check out all my socials down below, and we can get to work. Any player, any region, any problem, any goal, right? I can help you get that. Thank you again. T-Dog out. Deuces.